in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field home at the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Wildcats offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And there he goes. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Porter. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Stone. Here comes the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Purdue's offense will try to get something started with their 1st possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And they're able to get him on the ground. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. All these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Punt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. Nowhere to go.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Snowed under by the defense. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Stone. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Lobbed it to the sideline, and it's picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He's in open space downfield.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it along the sideline. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Stone. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback on the keeper. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Stone. Soft spot in the middle. Lots of running room. The 30. He's at the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. At the 45 on his way. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Stone. Keeps looking downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Easy completion on the shuffle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Porter. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to get rid of it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's the handoff. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tuggle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjust. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Old Dominion. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught in the backfield. It's Albright. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get him picked off. What a play to set! And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to the... And with the extra point, they're now a touchdown and a... sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David.